They said, where there's smoke, there's fire. Where there's fire, there's flames. Where there's flames, there's something that's burning down. On my timeline, I seen T-Pain is getting at Drake. It says T-Pain is called not Drake. It says T-Pain said this about Drake. Me knowing what I know about T-Pain, particularly right now, you know, T-Pain still does shows, but for the most part, T-Pain is a streamer. He plays games. I've seen him play Wukong, Black Myth. So a lot of times as a streamer, as a person that talks for an hour or two, sometimes you could be clipped out of context. So I had to investigate and see for myself, but the headline reads this. Let's get to it. By the way, it's your boy Jay Black, a.k.a. Black Man, Mr. Shake My Hand, hit the like button. On behalf of Shake My Hand News, let's get to it. T-Pain calls out Drake for ignoring his own advice about exiting the music industry. T-Pain calls out Drake for ignoring his own advice. And basically what his advice was when he was on Lil Yachty interview, he said, yo, I want to leave the music industry on my own terms. I don't want nobody to push me out. I don't want to be forced out the game. I want to leave like this is my final show. This is my final act. This is my final album. Cherish me. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Kobe. You know what I'm saying? My retiring game, 60 points. I want to leave on 60-point game. I want to leave with a career high of 35 points per game. 10 rebounds. 6 assists. I want to leave like that. And T-Pain is saying, yo, following your advice. But hold on. We got the entire shout out to the Crash Dummies podcast we have what T-Pain said himself. It's one thing to see stuff in text or, you know, on Twitter and somebody's quoting him, but he was referring to his own career and how he exited the game and then he transitioned to Drake. So let's listen to it right now. All right, we got it right here. Boom, boom, boom. Clipped up, timestamped and everything. This is why you got to do your own due diligence. Get your own context to what's going on. Let's see what T-Pain said, though.
Yeah.
How this person lost all his fans in one day. What the hell happened since this person?
The fall off.
Yeah, like fuck. Like I don't want to be one of them videos.
And this is where it transitioned to Drake, which is a crazy, you know, segue transition. I ain't gonna hold you.
No.
The one thing I learned from Drake, and here's the crazy thing. One thing I learned from Drake, but one thing he hasn't followed his own words. Mm-hmm. Drake said, I want to be one of them people that gracefully bow out and not get kicked out.
Yeah.
I have ever since said.
Yeah. And he's saying that's how T-Pain is saying that's how he bowed out, basically.
You really Thank y'all. Yeah. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all when I drop. Don't worry about it.
I ain't gonna lie though, I wouldn't be mad at the T-Pain album. No, I like Pain. I like T-Pain, so that's just me though.
Just drop something.
Yeah.
Let me know if you heard it. Yeah. Drake is like, no, listen, okay, I got another one. Hold on, check this out. Check this out. Y'all didn't like that one? Okay, real quick, just one more. Let me try one more. And then he's the person that he said, you know, he didn't want to be. Mm-hmm. And I learned that from him.
Okay, even with the context, it's kind of shots fired. I ain't gonna hold you. If you imagine Drake watching this, it's low-key shots fired. It's low-key is shots fired. Like he said, you put out this, they don't like it. You put out that, they don't like it. So I think he's referring to the last album, Some Sexy Songs for You, The Party Next Door, and the 100 gigs or whatever. Like, so he said like you put out a whole bunch of stuff to Tumaza. Is that what you refer to, T-Pain? Your next stream gonna be good because they're gonna question you about this.
Like when he said that, I want to gracefully bow out and not get kicked out. I was like, you know what? I'm out this bitch.
This is just live shows now.
I'm out this motherfucker. I'm not trying to impress y'all niggas. Y'all niggas don't give a fuck about live or die.
Yeah.
Why the?
That's cap. That's cap. That's cap. We see all the time celebrities that we love, that we cherish for years and years and years. You approach that person, when that timeline hit this person, you see them get teary-eyed, bro. I'm just saying. That's cap. We care. We care. Let anything happen to T-Pain right now. Brother, we care. I'm telling you, we care. Some of y'all songs, even though it's plot, like we know certain times in our life based on certain songs that y'all put out, bro. Like y'all part of our history. We care if you live and we care if a lot of your artists live and die. That's Cat Pain. I'm just telling you right now, we care about you, man.
Fuck would I keep trying to impress y'all niggas? I'm out. I'm done. I did everything that I was trying to do. I changed the game. I made a sound. What else? What else?
You literally can't. It's only even if you.
I'm pretty sure it ends right there. So, are you saying that Drake should retire right now? That Drake should be done right now? But that goes against what he was saying too. If he's done right now, he was forced out the game. Let's call for what it is. If he says today, y'all, you know what? I'm done. You know what I mean? I had all these success, 15 years, charts, what's the name? I'm currently streaming, one of the highest streaming artists right now. Spotify, got this, got Billies on Billies on Billies. But the problem is, right, and if you watch UFC, John Jones, Tom Aspinall, if you leave right now on the bad end of a battle rap, feud, war, lyrical, competitive, spar, whatever you want to call it, it looks nasty. You leave as soon as you get checked, it looks nasty. You don't want to leave right now. If anything, you put you drop the, again, this, by the way, it's Allegedly Podcast. I'm your host, Jay Black. Everything I say and do is for 10 purposes only. You drop the lawsuit. Get that figured out or make us understand what's going on with that. Because I'm going to keep saying it. It's a bad look for rap. Hip-hop, battle rap, it's just a bad look overall. So you make us understand that or drop it, and then you drop Iceman. Your solo project. Some sexy songs for you had some good stuff. But it's not even peak Drake. It's not prime Drake. You drop Iceman and show us that you can still put numbers on the board heavily and talk to who you got to talk to. If you have an op list, shoot the niggas on the op list and do what you got to do. In my opinion, you don't retire right now. You don't retire right now. It's gonna look bad. Even though I do believe John Jones is good, by the way. I think he's good. I would have liked for him to fight Tom Aspinall if you watch UFC. That'd have been a nice exit, but I think him exiting right now, that's different. Because his last fight was Stipe Miocic and he won. It looked good. His exit looks good. If anything. It looks good for the most part. I know you guys only want Tom Aspinall. But I'm just saying for Drake, you can't leave right now. On top of that, too, no matter whether you like it or not, he still charts, he still sells. If he puts out a solo project right now, it's gonna sell. It may not be the highest, but it's gonna sell. Then you never know. I'm just saying. But also we got Jim Jones. Y'all. Jim Jones won't stop. Jim Jones will not stop. Hold on, let me find it real fast. All right, here we go. Oh man, Jim Jones. Listen, before I listen to this, right? All I gotta say, Jim Jones, just get in the booth, do a diss track. That's how you do it. Because every podcast you go to, even if you came here, I'll feel obliged. What's up with the Nas situation? Why you keep going at Nas? So you're gonna be asked about Nas every single time, whether you bring it up or not. Nas. But this we had to say, which is clipped up from people.
You want a narrative you want to paint. You still got to listen to me talking to you right now in 2025. What I did for Nas probably never been done for him in his life. He's never been that viral at all, ever.
Now, there's no context that can fix this. I'll tell you right now. I didn't listen to the whole interview. There's no context that can fix this at all, bro. That's crazy. Oh, my God.
What I did for Nas probably never been done for him in his life. He's never been that viral at all, ever.
Oh, my God.
What I did for Nas.
What I did for Nas.
Probably never been done for him in his life. He's never been that viral at all, ever. Ever. He's never been talked about like this ever in his life.
You mean negatively? Because if you mean like somebody getting at him, I mean, you might got a point, I guess, right? Negatively, but if you mean like just popularity or like just attention, no. No.
Now, has Nas
You did the last time he was in some shit like this where people were comparing when him and Jay was beating on him. You heard?
Oh my goodness. And I think this is why people get mad at the interviewer, I guess, because it's like I'm not even, believe it or not, no, I'm Unc Black. I'm not a hip hop head though, but I can tell you some shit just by casually moving around through the music, and I can tell you some shit.
You dig? Like. And I don't want to talk about other people's career, but let's just get to the semantics of it.
Since the whole time?
Nah.
Yeah, have you spoken to Nas?
Okay.
I don't know Nas to have a conversation with him. You don't have a conversation, we can have that too and shit like that. You dig? Like, I don't really care
One thing I
about
did see you do, I've seen you do this in Say Less.
Oh, hold on.
viral at all, ever.
That's Cap. Salute to Tim Jones. I think he's actually dope. You know, I'm not against him. Nas dating Khalees got a whole bunch of praise, right? The end album got a whole bunch of attention. One mic, if we just talk about just attention in terms of people talking about him, on top of that, he was in a game before it was a thing in social media. Before the tweets, before the IGs, before the, I guess the Facebooks low key, like he was doing this thing. So in today's time, a rapper can call somebody an itch. It's like, oh shit, why he call him itch? We gotta investigate. Like me talking about the T-Pain, talking about the Drake. He calls him out. First of all, that video was from 6 days ago. The T-Pain situation, 6 days. So I'm saying is an artist can get online right now and show you a hoe, like Travis Scott, Pusha T, or Kanye. You could bubble it up and it'll get some attention. The media works different right now. So in terms of attention, it's different. But even then, at a disadvantage back then, again, him dating Khalees got a whole bunch of attention. More than this. The fact that he named the album like he was trying to name the album something, that got more attention. The song One Mic got more attention.
Ever. He's never been talked about.
Black Republican with Jay-Z got it like that's to me things in my mind like, okay, he was talking about Nas a lot. Before the tweets, before the barbershops. Can I use barbershops? Can we, if we're talking about Nas, can we use barbershops? We see that streamers today don't even know these guys like that. So can Unc Black use barbershops at least? Because he got a lot of attention in barbershops.
Like this ever in his life.
Now, has Nas
Come on, made you look if I ruled the world. Like what we talk like I can't jack this, Jim. What I will say again is diss him on the track, bro. You rap good. Get in the booth, Jim. Get in the booth. We gonna respect that. And we know, like, I'm gonna say this again, competitively, you can talk your ish. And I know for a fact that he likes battle rap. I've seen him at multiple battle rap events. That's one. He shout out to Miss Hustle. He signed Miss Hustle, which is one of the best female battle rappers in the world. So he know what he doing in that field. Get in the booth. Jim, get in the booth. I think you could cause some damage. One more time, though.
Ever. He's never been talked about. For Nas, probably never been done for him in his life. He's never been that viral at all, ever.
Dang.
Ever. He's never.
I think he wants to smoke. I think he really wants to smoke.
Been talked about like this ever in his life.
Dang.
Now, has Nas...
I do think the Shannon Sharp interview helped. I think the Shannon Sharp, right? Because Shannon Sharp, what he got going on, nightcap and stuff like that, I think the Shannon Sharp thing blew up a little bit too.
You did. The last time he was in some shit like this where people were comparing is when him and Jay was beating on him.
Say that.
And the Jay-Z thing lasted forever. Niggas still, again, they use Ether Beat to this day. And I think some of the streamers, they don't even know what they pressing. When you hear that ding, the Ether, they when they trying to say some shit, I don't think they even like know. Like that's one of the top things ever. When I mention Drake and Kendrick, I make sure that they're like, okay, it's because of the times that we're in. You know what I'm saying? Like Michael Jordan was a part of the Twitter. Like everything he did was criticized and it's like that. So it's different. Everything is heightened. In 2020, 2025, everything is heightened. Everything is critiqued. Everything is doing a video on. You know what I'm saying? People online, whether Instagram or Twitch, whatever, they're talking about it consistently. So it's different.
You heard? You did? Like, that, and I don't want to talk about other people's career, but let's just talk.
So Jay, if you put in the inflation, Jay-Z and Nas, if that happened today, oh my God. It wouldn't have been a couple tracks. It'd have been like a whole war. It would have been a whole like, oh shit. the public pressure would have forced them to continue. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it wasn't pressure back then, but the way we do shit now, everybody is agitating, instigating. It's like, you can't do an interview no more. But that's just me. Y'all have a blessed day. Shake my hand, hit the like button. We out. It's your boy. Jim, get in the booth. But it's black.